Hey, welcome back to this mini lecture. This one's on AI ethics. It's a multi-part series. Why do we even want to talk about AI ethics? It's going to have profound impacts. This will include significantly impacting humanity across, a variety of different issues and industries, et cetera, et cetera. There are some broad ethical issues that we should consider when we're thinking about AI ethics. What should we do with AI and tech systems? What should tech systems themselves do? Like, what actual work should they do? What risks are involved when we use AI and tech more and more? And how do we control that risk? Because it can be very, very broad-based and very, very deep, depending on the industry, people, et cetera, who are involved. I'm going to talk about access, privacy, surveillance, and regulation in that order. In terms of access, how do we control and deal with private and personally identifiable data that can be used as part of AI? In terms of privacy, there's a number of issues that we should consider. The right to be left alone so that we are not impacted. Information privacy, so the privacy of the information that we have. Privacy is a part of our own personhood, because privacy is part of what makes us a human being. Control over information about yourself, because that can, once it's collected through, say, a social media platform and shared with data brokers, it can go to a variety of different people. And finally, the right to secrecy. Again, we as human beings keep some things quite close to our vest, like intimate relationships and other parts of our lives. So we should have that as part of being a human being. Here's some issues about surveillance. Who actually conducts surveillance? That can include state secret services, so they can be like, FBI, CIA, different types of CSIS, et cetera. What can they do, and who do they involve themselves with? Miscellaneous state agents. That's other people that are involved, say, in the government, and that they may be looking into people's data. Businesses, they aggregate more and more, obviously, through social media platforms and other consumer end platforms that are trying to get our data to do things, and random individuals who may be messing about with our data that can, again, be relatively freely available. In terms of regulation, one of the bugaboos, one of the big problems is that regulation is very slow to respond to significant tech change, and tech changes happen so fast. So how do you sort of narrow that gap? And then how do we deal with the idea that the powerful, again, platforms, different tech companies, et cetera, both covertly, sort of in a hidden way, or overtly, so that we know it, actually exploit our data? Behavior and manipulation. This is based on Thaler and Sunstein's iconic book, Nudge. The environment can influence individual behavior, but it can be cheap and easy to avoid. Various nudges, manipulations, and deceptions can impact users, from intense interaction with our data systems and deep knowledge about individuals. Algorithms are influential, especially if sufficient data is available for them to take in. And unfortunately, these types of data, when they're used, can devolve to paternalism manipulation. So we can be dealt with in a paternalistic way, so that we're not sort of respected, and we can also be obviously manipulated in certain ways. Also, in terms of behavior manipulation, there can be individual impacts of AI and technology. Information that we have can be used to manipulate our online and offline behavior. Because of this, it can undermine our autonomous rational choice. So we can think that we're making a choice, but we can in fact be impacted by various AI and other technology. And AI is creating a new type of manipulation. When AI is consisting of various black box algorithms, and they collectively make an AI, we are being manipulated in ways that are just new and not completely fully analyzed. That was AI Ethics Part 1. Should we be looking into issues like access, privacy, surveillance, and regulation? What kind of information should AI be able to look at? How should we be able to respond when it is being used? Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to like this video. Please feel free to answer any of those questions if you'd like. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care.